Mass Hogs at Town Hall 12 are back in the meta. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and as you can see above, I have my homie Clash Attacks with Joe with me for today's video. I'm really excited for this one because we have Hog Riders featured here today. Mass Hog Riders, guys, not Kill Squad Hogs. It's all about the Mass Hog. Joe, thanks for introducing me to this strategy. I appreciate you coming onto the channel. And what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? So don't leave it up to me on this one. This is all Art of War on this one. This strategy is just legit. We just had a lot of good feedback on it, so I had to share it with you.
Well, I appreciate it, man, and I appreciate you coming on the channel today. Guys, if you don't know Clash Attacks with Joe, he's actually been around longer than I have, and he's putting out amazing Clash of Clans content, strategy, and fun content on top of that. What I want you guys to do is check out the video that I link in the description below, which is a video on his channel, and if you like what you see, subscribe to his channel, because it's good stuff. He's a good guy, as you're going to see throughout this video. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I come out with Clash content and other mobile gaming videos every single day. So Joe and I are hanging out today in Clan Ice Bears to see this Mass Hog strategy, and we're looking at the composition right here. And you know, these compositions vary a little bit at Town Hall 12, because when you're looking at these bases, guys, sometimes you need to customize. Actually, often you need to customize your attack so it fits the base that you're attacking. Joe, what do you want to talk about the army here that kind of stands out to you that makes this such a special attack?
Okay, so with this army itself, it's changed just a little bit. So he made some adjustments with the ice golems. He added in a few additional balloons. I did a video recently on this one, and so I mean, Dakota just made some minor adjustments to fit the base itself by looking, where the town hall's at, and then also identifying where the Barbarian King was located, and then he just kind of made adjustments with taking care of that queen in the process.
Yeah, guys, because remember, when the bases are as big as a Town Hall 12 base, there's going to be modifications that need to be made just by the design that you're attacking, and you're going to see that happen right now. So we're going to take a look at this attack right now and kind of break it down as it all goes down. And we're starting at the Town Hall right here as these Ice Golem are placed in. Again, this is the custom part of the attack, and it's because it's so solid right there by the Town Hall. You have the Town Hall, the Tesla, the Heroes, and those Expos and Archer Towers pounding on you as well. Joe, what are you seeing right here?
Okay, so I must point out from the beginning that you need to look for bases that have the town halls outside. That is so important to pay attention to, or town halls that you can get to. He used the king and the skeleton spell to take out the queen and allowed the queen behind it to take out multiple defenses. So basically he's setting up for the Hog L.
Yeah, and the Hog L is what we always call like the C, the U. Joe calls it an L. It's basically narrowing down the base, hollowing out the base so that the Hogs can path nicely through the base so that they can be healed up appropriately, so they're not being, wasting those heal spells. Notice right here how this dragon is dealt with. We have the dragon and the balloon in that poison spell. There's nothing to take out the dragon but the poison, and check out how this is done. A freeze spell on the dragon and that balloon. I love that play right there. It's not something you see often, but here we go. Hogs are storming the base, Joe.
All right, so as you can see, we have that one portion set up, and the Hogs are going to go into the air sweeper, down into the Expo, into the Eagle Artillery. There is an Ice Golem there. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. And he's going to use that Grand Warden's ability to carry the Hogs through the double giant bomb location, and they're going to continue to move towards that western side in this L shape. He's got a little bit of a break on his Hogs. It is a little bit of a split there.
Yep.
But it's just beautiful work. It
is beautiful work, and I mean, I love seeing Mass Hogs, guys. I mean, the last time you really see them a lot is at Town Hall 8. So to see them at Town Hall 12 is impressive, but really it's all about getting that hollowed out base. If you can do that with a small kill squad like we saw in this, then you can send in a large number of Hogs, and just doing something that simple turns it into a Mass Hog attack, which right now, Joe, is taking out the final defense. Now they're going to be pounded on that king a little bit, and it's going to be cleanup time. So what are some of the key things that happened in this attack that you think made it successful? And can we do this strategy on any base, or is it really specific?
You definitely cannot do this on every base. This is very base specific. You have to get rid of the town hall. You have to have a plan for getting rid of the archer queen and that barbarian king. And then obviously, as you saw in the attack with the dragons, you have to get the poison spells and lock those troops in that zone. You have to take care of those troops, or the hogs are just not going to be effective.
And guys, the video that I'm going to link below for Joe is going to be the one on this same exact attack strategy. So if you want to take another look against another base, you can see it there. And while you're at it, you're checking out my boy Joe. Now, guys, we're taking a look at some other hog attack strategies, both for Town Hall 11 and Town Hall 12, that you may be interested in, want to try out in your wars, in your CWL wars, even in some friendly challenges to get the hang of things. And this one is Tilt from the Clan Ice Bears, coming in with 2 funnel Electro Dragons. I mean, who would have thought Electro Dragons were such good funneling troops? And that's really where you see them most often used in the game. And behind them, we have the Wrecker and that King. What else do you see in the comp right here, Joe?
So we got, 30 Hog Riders, so he's saving those for the back end. He's sending the Grand Warden with the bowlers. I mean, he's got the 4 heal spells. That's mostly for the Hog Riders. The Inferno Towers is what gives us away. The single target's perfect for the Hog Rider.
Yeah, exactly. And same idea happens in every hog attack strategy. You want to narrow down the base, either make it more narrow or L it out, as Joe would say, just so that the hogs have that perfect pathing. And that's what's going on right here. The kill squad is not huge. It was a handful of bowlers, it was the heroes, and it was the Wrecker with what looks to be more bowlers inside. And just that alone, again with those funneling Electro Dragons, the base is that L. It's completely narrowed down, and the 3 heal spells left are going to be able to get those hogs straight on through.
Oh yeah, perfect. So he's got the Hog Riders moving in on the Wizard Tower. The Cannon Falls are going to merge into that first island. I mean, and then he's got another group that's going to go into the next Wizard Tower. So the point there is to keep the hogs moving into the base and not going around the outsides.
Check out those Tesla next to those Inferno Towers. I actually like that setup right there.
Oh, triple giant.
Yeah, triple giant, but the hogs made it through because of that heal spell. Little pro tip right here, guys. Not saying that I'm a pro, but it's a pro tip that I've picked up. When you're doing hogs, when you're attacking with hogs, you want to have the heal spell selected and you want to just hover that base with your finger, because if you see that giant bomb pop up, you could tap the screen and drop your heal before it explodes, and that could be the difference between a 3-star and a fail on a base. So always have that heal spell selected and hovering, waiting until the giant bomb pops up. But check this out. These hogs did a really nice job in the base. Plus, we have the Queen, a bunch of wizards, archers, the Grand Warden coming behind, cleaning stuff up. And it just seems that the Town Hall is what's going to be standing and probably the last structure going down, which is so satisfying. We're going to see the hogs beating that down in a second.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, phenomenal work here on the maneuvering of the hogs, bringing them all back into the core. I mean, awesome. And then, I mean, Town Hall being last, that's phenomenal. Great work on this one. And he finds another giant bob at the end there.
Yeah. Base has been exposed, Joe, but we have 2 more attacks that we're going to show you guys right now, still from the same CWL or Supercell CWL wars. Guys, so far, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you throw a big thumbs up on it. It helps out me, Joe, Clash of Clans, and my YouTube channel. So that's a huge thumbs up. Let's get it. Joe and I are back with the same attack strategy that we just showed you on a base that's just not as strong as the last one, but it is an island base design, a design that we see so often both in war and in the Supercell CWL wars. It's a design that really can be difficult for some people, although Joe, I've seen you hog these bases before. I know you know how to beat them. I know you put out a few videos on your channel as well on doing it, but we got the E-Drags coming in right here. Now the Wall Wreckers, same thing that we saw in the last one, but they're coming in from the opposite end of the base. Joe?
I'm just trying to get caught up here. So both the E-Drags just went down. You got the King that's going to steer off. He's obviously not going to follow the Wall Wrecker. He's going after that Grand Warden, but the bowlers surprisingly went in, and the Queen and the Grand Warden followed. So, I mean, that's perfect that the bowlers actually followed. A little surprising there with that very tight funnel.
Check that. The Queen's making her way back into the base, luckily, because that's going to deal with the Clan Castle. If she continues to walk, that Clan Castle is going to do a lot of damage to the hogs in the back end of the attack, and it's going to be a problem. But the Queen went back in, took care of the Clan Castle, and check this. Is she going to step up and deal with that Eagle and the Town Hall? That would be clutch if she does. She is on the Eagle Artillery, and notice she has her ability as well, so she's going to be popping that ability if she needs to. Getting the 1-star, securing that 1-star, taking down one of the strongest defenses that really wrecks hogs, being that Giga Tesla, and the hogs are coming in from the west.
Yeah, so I mean, the only change that could have been done here to possibly secure this or change it would be changing where the Grand Warden came in. If the Warden had came in with the hogs instead, he could have taken on that Town Hall. Once it hit 51%, the Giga Tesla exposes itself, and he could have done it that way. But clutch move on that Queen, and same method as before with the hogs on the outsides moving into the inner compartments.
Right, and Joe's talking some next level strategy right there, guys, because realize in the beginning of the attack, the Town Hall is not considered a defense to those Hog Riders, so they'll pass it by until the base is at 51% or until it's actually struck by something, by another troop. So until that Giga Tesla pops, the Hogs are going to ignore that Town Hall. You need to keep that in mind when you're figuring out your strategy, if the Hogs taking it down are part of that strategy. But again, Joe, it's cleanup time, man, and there are no more defenses left in this base.
You got Hogs for days. I mean, the bases themselves, they're not giving these Hogs justice. I mean, the defenses aren't bad. It's just the walls. The walls are deceiving, guys. I mean, the Hogs just smoke this base. This base design is just,
Yeah, it's not cutting it for these Hogs. But I'll tell you what, the walls with Hog Riders don't really matter. Like, yes, the wall wrecker is going to get in a little bit quicker, and it's going to get that kill squad in a little quicker. But honestly, it doesn't change the attack that much because the walls do nothing for Hogs. They hop right on over. So, but we have another Hog attack strategy. It's a Town Hall 11, and it's pretty sweet. We're going to go take a look at that right now. On this attack right here, we have Eric coming in with the same strategy, but a Town Hall 11 version of it. And I'll tell you what, this is an extremely impressive attack. Although this isn't the feature of this video, this strategy is something that you may want to take in and try out, test out, and play with in your wars on ladder, really in any element of the game, because we're seeing it time and time again, see so much success. Starting out again with those Electro Dragons, Joe, I'm going to let you take it over from now, because I'm always taking the beginning of the attack. I'm going to hand it off to you.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. We're here to watch you. The E-Drags, it's perfect with the E-Drags because all the buildings are stacked on top of each other. We don't have to deal with the Town Hall here, so I mean, that Wall Wrecker is going to go in perfectly fine. He's got the jump spell placed in the core for the anticipation of those polars moving through the Queen and the Town Hall. Poison spell pre-placed. I mean, just beautiful setup for taking down that first portion and setting up this L.
Yeah, and I really like the pre-placement of the spells. You don't want to go too early with the poison, but that jump spell stays up for days, and you can just drop it so you don't have to worry about it. And look at how they path straight through the base. They're going to get right to... Are they going to get into that Eagle compartment right there? It looks like they are. They're getting sucked in a little bit by that tornado trap, but the King is on it. The Queen's on it. Eagle is down. This base is being demolished. 11v11 right here.
Yeah, this is 11v11. This is beautiful, beautiful work. I mean, and all these defenses down at the bottom of the base, stacked on top of each other, and this is just, this is defense. I like cracking the bases. That's my personal preference. I love doing, I don't build bases, I like destroying bases. And when the defenses are stacked like this is perfect for Hogs. There's no spots for traps, no springs, no giant bombs. It's perfect, absolutely beautiful.
So Joe, while we're talking about Hogs, and I know that you do like using them a lot, what's the reason why someone would not want to use Hogs in an attack?
Identifying a base and deciding whether you're going to use Hogs or not. Because I mean, I would definitely recommend if you're not a Hog user, don't try to do it in a very important attack. I would definitely, recommend doing it out in global first and practicing a little bit. You're not going to find ideal circumstances, but friendly challenges, versus your friends and stuff to try to get the hang of them. But I mean, they are a powerful troop if used correctly.
Right. And another thing is, if you have low-level Hogs, don't use them. You need to level your troops up. So what I'm saying here is, if your Hogs are low, research them up before you start relying on the strategy. Joe, thanks so much for coming through the channel today, man. I appreciate you coming and blessing us with your presence. Tell us a little bit about what you do on your channel.
I mean, very similar stuff. Love the clan war stuff. Love the pushing stuff. I just go down into a little bit more details, adding visuals and words and stuff to help you guys understand what's happening. Thanks for having me on, Echo. I do appreciate it, man.
It's a pleasure, man. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, go check him out. Again, I'm going to put a link down below, and his channel is going to be at the end of the video and in the top as well. Go check him out, guys. And before you get out of here, make sure you check out this video as well. I think it's another one that you're going to enjoy. But for now, we're out of here. I'll see all of you guys back here later on today with another video. Until then, be good.